hiccups set. Four. Onya, onya. Where is it? Roll call, roll call. See. 10 whole coins, starting off the day right. And I like what I'm seeing. Wait! No! 5 heads, 5 tails. Okay, perfectly balanced, as it should be. Can you guys hear the BGM? Can I get a meow meow in chat? If you guys can hear the BGM, because I sure as hell can't. I keep closing my little chat. Meow meow, thank you so much. Here we go. Let me make sure YouTube's working. The YouTubes. Just in case. Wash meow. Hello. Hi. Hello, everyone. Okay, I can see you too. But you guys can't. Oh no. Hold on. 9 coins. You want to make it uneven? Okay. 5 heads, 4 tails. Look what happened. Instead of coming out even, you came out not even. Sarcastic meow. What does sarcastic meow sound like? Meow? Is that sarcastic? That's not really sarcasm. Truly not. Rigged? It's not rigged. You're the one who rigged it. You're the one who rigged it. What was I gonna do? Comic coin's a scam. You're the one buying into it. Concerned meow. Meow? What was I gonna do? Was something or the other? A yandere meow? That feels like more situational. Y'all know the song? Oh my gosh, 20 months in a row. Thank you, thank you. Let me like not be angry for that. Am I over my anger of losing an hour to daylight savings? No. But will I persevere and be stronger than ever? Yes. You're just proving I'm legit. That I actually got meows in me? Of course I do. Every meow. Oh, there it is. I remember what I was gonna do. I think it fixed itself though. Every meow comes out of this mouth is genuine. Genuine. Let's see. I've been so busy. I hate it. And I finally had some time off. Daylight savings on your dad's birthday. Your dad lost a whole hour of a nice little birthday celebration. I was like, yeah, I've been so busy. And then I finally sit down. Or not sit down. Well, yes, finally I do sit down now. But I finally have like, oh, let me sleep in a little bit. And then I lose an hour. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Everyone's got a big meow. Tell us yours. A big meow? Like a meow? When cats go meow, it's almost like, oh, whoa, back off. I mean, that's why they sound like that, right? It's like fighting words. Like a meow. Or like they're really trying to get their humans' attention. Wow. That hour also has thrown me off so much too. I don't appreciate it. Not at all. Poor farmer needs, it's not like the technology has advanced or something. They got compasses in Minecraft that tell you the daytime and the nighttime. If we had that IRL, you think it would work to reverse daylight savings? If we had Minecraft compasses? It's not a compass, actually. It's a sundial. Oh my god. It's a sundial, not a compass. Compasses are different. Earlier, now you hate it? Yeah. That was me yesterday, and then today I ended up waking up later. I was so sleepy, and I was like, I can't. It's like 1 o'clock. Like, I can't keep sleeping. It's like, I'm losing the entire day, and I have stuff to do tomorrow. I have to leave the house, and I'm like, I can't waste time. It's called a phone. Yeah, a phone. I actually do know I have shown you guys the phone call picture. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. You can't sleep? Yeah. I feel like, what do you guys do to go to sleep when you can't? Like, besides, like, sometimes I'll like watch ASMR videos, but other times it's like, I'm kind of like got like a little bit of what's called like a little ASMR fatigue, and it's like if I want this to be effective in the future, I can't just keep watching ASMR. So I'll stop watching it. Oh, this is the wrong one. And like sometimes if it's really bad, I'll like just like go through strings of information in my head, but then I'll get like really like into it, and then I'll like not go to sleep. There was one time like I think I had like way too much caffeine. This is like ages ago at this point. And I was trying to fall asleep. It was probably like 4 in the morning, maybe. And I was going through everything I knew about like how the body works. That was like, oh, like there's sodium channels, and then like there's the action potential, and then it triggers the neuron, and then it goes through the synapse, and there's like little whatever little sheets, and like a little bit fatty parts, and they make them go faster in that section, and then the little like section like they connect to each other like electricity with electricity, and then it goes to the one thing and it sends the impulse. You know, I was just like literally going through everything like I knew about like the human body system, and it was like 7 in the morning, and I had not slept, and I was in bed trying to fall asleep, going through everything I knew, and it was just hours. I eventually fell asleep, but it was very tough. I often scroll through TikTok. It's a lot. I do that too sometimes, but then I get bored because you get shown the same shit over and over again on TikTok, and it's like, what am I here for? I say this as like the #1 TikTok referencer, but still. 5 ferrets, 3 bite. Welcome pain, watch ears, and girl. Ah, ferrets are feisty. Yeah. See, where was I in this? Consolidating this. This is all consolidated. Sure. Actually, let me move this screen up here. I can see it until I like look down this whole thing. So I'm not actually drawing. I'm just like merging layers, which is I don't need to look down for. I don't have to shrimp it up for it. Head is where it was. Pink hair. This looks consolidated. Black hair is consolidated. Side hair. Okay. Y'all know that it comes with egg roll meme? I feel like I referenced that a lot in passing. Just like lightly. The censorship, you getting sussy? No, they're just commissioned works. And I haven't asked the clients if I can show them. So, better be safe than sorry. This one's technically has been revealed, but it's like a costume update. So I'm not gonna show it just in case. Under eye. I side L. It's the PSD, right? Just a joke. I get it. I know. You have to explain. Puffs my chest with a sense of pride. I can read between the lines. Ban and write meow. What? There's no proof of that. There's no proof of that. You cannot get me on it. Speaking of like censorship, like visual like this though, every now and then, like when people like post a video or something online, there will be, I don't know if I like this, how this eye top looks. I can worry about it later. People are like, don't use the blur thing because people can reverse the blur effect on your video and they can like see everything because it's like non-destructive or something. And I've heard that a lot, but I've never like seen someone like actually reverse it. You know? I'm wondering, like, is that real? I'm not surprised if it is. I just think I'd like to see it with my own eyes, you know what I mean? There's no proof of it not being that way. The devil's proof, is that what you're saying? This is just like Umineko. When it's Beatrice and Battler and it's like the devil's proof, and then she's like, what the fuck? And they all like compete or whatever. I have not kept up with Umineko because I don't have the PSP on me. It's not a PSP, it's a Vita. It's still a PSP. PSP is in the name. Is it? No, it's just PS Vita. It's not even PSP. Japanese house actors. It's the Minecraft JAV blur. The blur makes you Minecraft. Hi, hi. Yes, it has. It's also been a while since I've been here. I say, it's been almost exactly a week since I streamed. You know, I talked to a friend the other day. We were catching up because she moved. There we go. She moved countries, so I haven't been talking to her. And she's been busy, busy, busy. We were talking briefly. She was like, "Oh, how's the VTubing stuff?" And I was like, "Oh, this and this." And I just told her a bunch of stuff because she's like not particularly informed with the VTuber stuff, and I love just talking about the stuff, like all the recent like smaller corporations that like shut down, like the whole thing about like talents having to buy their IP and like people becoming disillusioned with like corporations and stuff. I told her that and she was like, "Whoa, that's a lot." And I was like, "Yeah." But she was like, "Oh, but like, are you still streaming?" And I was like, "Yeah, like I'm not connected to any of that stuff." And then she was like, "Have you been streaming?" And I was like, She was like, "I remember when you started streaming, you would stream so often." And I was like, I did." What's going on in the world of the tuber? Is it kosher for a tuber to talk about it? You're so sad about Pixel Link? Yeah. I feel like if I say more specifics, I'm gonna get details wrong. So I won't be super specific. But generally speaking, there has been a company or two, I think there has been a couple, that like have ceased operations, but in that process they were basically like, "Oh, oh my god, all of our talents are graduating, but some of them are going to say whatever." And it's because they didn't have to, truly didn't have to. They were like, the talents, they're like, "You have to buy your IP, aka your model and your like identity, if you want to keep using it after the company ceases to operate." And like the amount that they were asking seemingly was like a shit ton, like an insane amount for what it is. Especially for like a company that's not gonna profit off of the IP after the fact. So it's like these poor VTubers are like scrambling to like try to pay their IP, and some of them just like were like, "Okay, let me just like not." But there are a few of them, they're like, "I'd like to keep my IP," you know what I mean? But it's like a lot of money, and that's only one company that's done that. There's been a few that have done that. Never heard of a job like that overseas. Paid to move countries, and she's paid well. She didn't move overseas for a job. Well, she does work. She just moved there for family. A shame, yeah, indeed. Company asset, but being overpriced. I mean, yeah, but then not only that, like the company wasn't like huge, right? Like this company is on the smaller side, and it's not like too many. I don't know. Essentially, like there's no need for them to overprice the hell out of their IPs. If the company's not gonna exist anymore, you know what I mean? And some of these people have like really like nice models and like a lot of assets, you know, made because they had been streaming for a while, you know, like that stuff that you accumulate. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of stuff that you have. Let me turn off that mask for this. It's just a cash grab, 100%. They just want. It's definitely like the feeling of wanting to make some money on your way out. You know what I mean? Finally back. I see. I am finally back. Let me take off this mask. Let's see. Merge. Delete mask. And then under the eye. Yeah. But yeah, that's one thing that happened. And then there was other thing. I think it was. No, I shan't name names because it's not kosher. It's not appropriate. But all this stuff is out there. And there was another company that seemingly like terminated a talent because her lore had like mafia in it, and like they somehow believed, someone in that chain of command believed that the character having mafia ties was like legit, and that she legit had them. They had her sign like, "I do not have ties to the mafia, and then I won't tell any people around me, friends or family, and then I'm also very, very sorry for what I did. Um, and then the person who defended her also got terminated, and I was like, dude, what is going on? Truly. And that one, yeah. Jose, what's gone wild? Nothing. It's just a secret. It's just commissions. So I can't show. Can't show. Top. Or was it failing for obvious reasons? Yeah, truly. Come to you for my news because it's not 100% reliable, like beauty shop gossip. Thank you. We're all sitting. What's called having a little kiki? We're having a little chat, a little chisme, a little chismes on the barbershop chair. It's not a barbershop. It could be a beauty shop. Some beauty shops combine because you know in beauty shops you can rent hair stations. Hair stations like a chair. And then like freelance barbers or like stylists can just like go into a salon and like have their individual clients come in and just sit there. You don't have to buy your own place. That kind of thing. Get her to sign and she refused until they terminated her. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it would have felt good on her conscience to have signed it. You know what I mean? Like, well, some people might think like her actions were like, oh, you're just like, you know, like making a show out of it. It's still like, you know, it's her thing, right? It's like, it's her life and her actions. Like, she can do what she wants. And like, clearly it's, you know, it's kind of ridiculous what the company tried to make her sign. Just like, from like a non-business standpoint, right? The setup for a comedy anime manga. A little, he accidentally joined a mafia gang. That's definitely a thing. Definitely. Top. That also, okay, I'm gonna refrain. I'm gonna refrain because I'm putting this in the legendary BL stream that has not happened and I have not planned. But I read one that had me like thinking about. It was like very much not BL. It was basically just a regular ass manga and they just happened to be gay. Like it only comes up like 3 times max, and they're not even a couple. But it was really good. It was like a supernatural, like episodic one, and the art's really, really nice. I'll make sure to put that in my slides. Ohio. Merge eye shade. Oh fuck! My computer crashes. I know why. I put merge visible layers, and there's like a quadrillion labels, a quadrillion layers on this, and now it's struggling to merge all the layers. And I have 3 large PSD files open. See if it lets me undo it. The thinking man's yaoi. Yeah, it's like yaoi, but like you forget. Oh fuck, it did crash. Oh wait, did it? It was showing on the screen. Maybe it didn't. Okay, no, it didn't. Phew. Phew. Y'all ever go phew? Like for real? Phew. It's me playing games. I'm playing Overwatch with the homies. Miyaruko anime is really fun, good monster designs. Yeah. I haven't caught up with the manga because I had been reading the manga for Miyaruko. It's really good. You guys, okay, this is the Yaoi. This is Yuri. Wait, let me pull up what it's actually called because I actually really do recommend this Yuri. It's nice and lighthearted, but then it's got a supernatural plot that gets really like compelling. Which reminds me of this regular, I say regular because it's not Yuri or Yaoi. This like other supernatural one that kind of has a similar plot, whose name I can't remember at this moment. And I think it's almost over. I was kind of getting frustrated with it because it was like, I think it was like, oh, it ends in like a few more volumes, and I was like, how long are you gonna drag this damn thing? This game's taking over your life. What game? The game of life? The not board game? I've never played that board game. Where is it? This beautiful Yuri manga that has everything I need. Here he goes. Mitemasu yo. It's loading. I'll pull up an image of it so you guys can see it. Mitemasu yo Aizawa-san. It's really good. I recommend it. We may never tell you. Ooh. Oh yeah, I opened it. I opened the browser. I can't show you Google results. I have to show you the actual image. Monster Hunter Wilds. Oh, I see. I right up there. People are really into Monster Hunter. I feel like if I had gotten into Monster Hunter and like the earlier games, I would really like it. But like, I'm not into games these days, and it's so hard for me to get into them. Let's see. Mitemasu yo aizawa-san. Late night. What is this? An I. I didn't struggle to read the last one. I'm sorry. Welcome. Welcome to the voice. It's too late for you. It might be too late for me. Maybe. Until Wilds came out. I like the one before that. Was it Worlds? Was that the one that had like you can make like the 3D cats? I'll say kitties. You can make the 3D cats. That one. And then now everyone, you can still make your little 3D cat. It's really cute. Nice. Let me save this image to show you guys the manga. And I'll give the little rundown of what it's about. That would be Rise. Oh. And this you can have a little cat. So cute. Image. Did I save it on my actual folder? Or did I just save it in like the nether? Minecraft? I've been playing a shit ton of Minecraft lately with friends. We had a little world together, and we're all just doing our own thing. It's nice and fun. Okay, the little cat guys, yeah. A little bit more revised. It wasn't terrible. Well, came out, you really got addicted. What made it different than the other ones that made that one more compelling for you? The second game in series was so fun. Everything feels fluid. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people enjoy Monster Hunter. Maybe that would be fun one day if I can get one. Anyway, this manga, Mitemasu yo Aizawa-san. I see you, Aizawa-san. This one, okay, TDLR, the girl on the bottom is like you know, classic, like quiet, doesn't really have friends type of girl, but she can see ghosts, yeah? And so the blonde girl, I'm gonna chat here. The game's terminology. Yeah. I'm out here dropping little things here and there. You cover? Isn't it super cute? It's so cute. So the blonde girl was an idol. They're in high school, I think. Either in high school or like late middle school. I think it might be in high school. But she was an idol, but she was also her classmate. And then the idol girl ended up dying, seemingly from what was like people consider maybe a suicide because she fell out of a window at the school, right? And so, you know, it's kind of fresh in people's minds. And then the quiet girl who can see ghosts, naturally, she ended up seeing the idol girl's ghost, right? And the idol girl is like kind of silly, funny. She's like messing with people, and she's like super cute and like not what she normally was like necessarily. Like she was like, you know, an idol, and she was fun and whatever, but she wasn't like messing with people and stuff like that. And the Shy Girl makes a point of like not acknowledging her or any other ghost for that matter, because you know it's dangerous to acknowledge supernatural stuff. But then she starts like, you know, kind of interacting with her and like trying not to let the ghost girl know that she's like able to see her and stuff like that. And then she starts getting into the idol group that she was part of, just try to get to know her a little bit more. And you know, this is Yuri. She ends up falling in love with her just a bit, you know what I mean? And she starts making friends thanks to being into the idol group and like her, a fan of her, like posthumously. And then they start getting more into like the ghost aspect, and it gets so fucking good. It's like the whole, like, if you get too close to that sort of like ghost stuff, like even like really good meaning ghosts can kind of be seen a little sinisterly here and there because they're like not human, and it's so fucking good. It's peak. Go read it. It's really good. I don't think it's over yet, but I'm here with bated breath waiting. Miracle by Yuri Plus. Yes, definitely. Explicitly Yuri, so there's a lot more explicit stuff. Not explicit stuff, it's not R18, but it's more explicitly like they love each other. You know what I mean? As opposed to like Miracle, where it's, I remember the other girl's name. The that model girl who like really likes Miracle. Let's see. Care for it, play more. Meow. Playing more solo, not getting carried the whole time. Quality of life is more approachable. I see. Interesting. Yeah, every tuber is streaming Monster Hunter Wilds now. Can't go a scroll without seeing it. But it was really fun. I'm sure it's probably entertaining to watch. I have an email. Hold on. Hey, the hiccup and update it. Anyway, I'm trying to find the other one that's a similar plot, but it's a guy and a girl. That one's a little interesting. It's actually very interesting. I'm lying. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. But I can't remember the fucking title. I have the first volume digitally. Because luckily they do sell a lot of these digitally. But it just takes a while for them to come out. So many fun streams. Isn't that new game that I've seen in passing kind of like Lethal Company? I don't know. I've actually never seen like lengthy gameplay of it. Just like small gameplay. REPO? Repo? Is that how you say it? I've never heard anyone say it out loud. But isn't that kind of like a Lethal type game where everybody like plays together and like does shenanigans? Doesn't it have a girl with like skull eyes or something? Which one? I don't know. It's similar from what I've seen. Yeah, I feel like a lot of those games. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I'm. Hold on. Let me try to keep working while I'm doing this. I stopped working and merging these layers because I'm like talking. Just like Lethal Company. Yeah, that's what I've seen too. Eyeshadow, iris. This is to be separated into a middle eye. New design. This is the middle eye. Come up here. Go here. Anyway. Now you're gonna play with them. I guess here's a question as people who you guys are gamers. Do you guys enjoy those sort of games? Or is it like the kind of thing where it's like the more the merrier? Like it's only more fun when you play with a bunch of people as opposed to, or here's another question. When you play it, do you play it seriously or do you just play it like, cause you know, particularly Lethal has like the system where you die, you start all over again. Like, because of that, do you play it more seriously and get like, try to advance to higher tiers to get like the silly stuff because you need like money and stuff? Or do you play it just goofy, haha, and not worry about advancing to the next like tier of like buying stuff, right? Question. You have more people and just play chaotic and goofy. I see. I asked that because I have played Lethal before, but I only played it with a single other person. Merge, visible. Don't do it again. I almost did it again. I've only played it with a single other person, and I think when I play, well, it sounds heartless, maybe, but we weren't like, I think at the time when we started playing it, we weren't like particularly close, I suppose, because we had met through school and we had like some interest and whatever. Middle eye. And I felt like when I was playing it, also I feel like we're a little different in like things that we enjoy. So when we were playing it, I felt like there were moments where I was trying to take it a little bit more seriously, because I was like, I think it was because of the because as I was playing it, I noticed that I was like, shit, all like the funny goofy things are like locked behind the currency, and you can only get the currency if you actually like do good. So I actually had to fucking lock in and do good to get all the silly stuff. You know what I mean? And also, but I think it was only because it was just one other person. It was kind of harder to get to like let loose. Because if you leave me to my own devices, I'm a little serious. When I play video games, I'm like, yeah, let me get to this, let me get to that. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like that's my detriment if I play one-on-one. But I think also it's just I haven't played video games with people very often. I've only ever played with my sister and my brother, and then my close friends, like my 2 close friends. So it's like my experience playing video games with other people is like different. I adapt, which is like a good skill to have, but like when it comes to like my own personal enjoyment from it, it like depends, right? I'm like, this person enjoys this game, so I'm playing it with them. Like, please lock the fuck in. Yeah, that's me with games. Because the way my sister and I would play games growing up, this was back before the internet was like common. We had what are they called? Like the gaming magazine, not the magazines, but like the walkthrough books. And we would look through those and be like, okay, do this and that. Like it was fun because it was like mentally stimulating to like refer back to the book to know where to go or how to solve a puzzle. But it was a lot of like us locking in, like, okay, you need to do this, you need to do that. Like that's how I played like more interactive video games with. Gotta get loot, bounce off to get goofy. Yeah, I think the more people to get goofy with, the better. It also just depends on the group, I suppose. Why so serious? That's me at myself. Why so serious? I can't beatbox. If I could beatbox, I would do the little beatbox they do. You know how many fucking Joker beatboxes there are? There's so fucking many. I can't even mimic them because I can't beatbox. That's the one thing I just can't do. This should be fine. Let me save it and hope it doesn't crash. Waves. Okay. Let's see. Oh, it is gonna crash. Don't! Please, don't crash. Wait for program to respond. Okay, thank goodness. Drum beatbox about the bass growls. There's this, that reminds me of this one account. Okay, it's still loading. I have to be careful with it. So can you wonder? You can wonder. I'll tell you why. It's blurred just because it's a commission work. I haven't asked the client if I can show it. So it's blurred for their secrecy. Okay, listen, let me just be out here making beautiful tones. I think Mint at some point wasn't able to whistle, and she just learned how to at some point. Like, I used to be the biggest whistler in the house. I couldn't go a single fucking day without whistling, but then I learned how to sing. I learned how to sing. And now I sing instead of whistle. Congrats to the commission. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I love singing. I love going, ha. Let's see, I don't think I need the draft anymore. Actually, I still do need it. Okay, I'll leave that one open. This one I'll close. You like hearing me sing? Thank you. So in the singing class that I have, there's a lot of old people. And one old man in particular likes to sing folk songs. And then he sang a song a couple weeks ago, and he said the title. I couldn't catch the name. But he said the name of the artist. He said the title of it. And it was an interesting song, and I was like, whoa. And then the title that I thought I heard was Battle Days. Like a war battle, and then days, like days. Like battle days. Oh, my battle days. Like, where have my battle days have gone? My days of battle. Yeah? And I tried to look it up, and I could not fucking find it. And then, hi. And then he sang it again last week, and he said it slower this time. And the fucking title was Bad Old Days. Not Battle Days. It was Bad Old Days. And I was like, what the fuck? No wonder I couldn't find the damn song. I was looking up something that doesn't exist. It was ridiculous. Oh my god. I was so embarrassed. I was like, oh my fucking god. And he said, because he kept saying it so fast, Battle Days, Battle Days. It was Bad Old Days. What the fuck? Hello. Hi. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Bro, I heard Battle Days and then thought, what if it was Battle Days? Ah, puts my hands to my head. Ah. I need to lock it. I do. I need to perk my ears up and listen. What was it? We should clean your fucking ears. I didn't even call you a bitch. That old ass video. You guys were so quick. Maybe it's because you guys knew that with the context ahead of time that it was wrong, that you were able to surmise the actual correct words. But because I didn't even know it was wrong in the first place, I couldn't think of what else it could have been. I just couldn't think. Oh, what else it was? Let's hear the lyrics and try to find the song. Yeah, literally. Like that one bit on like Spanish radio. I don't want under eye. Where it was the guy like, oh, could you play me this song? And he was like, yeah, bro, how'd the song go? And I was like, is this the Reeboks or the Nike? And he was like, what? Is this the Reeboks or the night? And then he was like, you mean this one? And it was like a song with it, is this the rhythm of the night? And he's like, yeah, that one. And it was so fucking like, oh my god, misheard lyrics. Couldn't find it. I'd be like, what is this, you know? That's true, but like my brain wasn't able to process what other words sound similar. So this is RI, but then it has parts that aren't on there. Why is that? Let's see. The one that goes beep boop 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 beep. Yeah, it's basically that entire SpongeBob bit. Let's see. LI lid shade. Okay, this one is the lid shade. Gonna copy it. Control X. Put it on this one. This is the Reeboks or the Nike. Let's throw in a rhythm of the night. You know it. This is the Reeboks. Okay, this is all together now. Is this one all together? It is. Okay, perfect. Perfect. I've been so fucking close to finishing these commissions, but because whenever I sit down, I like to like properly try to finish it, I get interrupted. So I've been so busy the past few days. I feel like I need to lock the fuck in, you know. So many 90s dance songs, too many. That's like not a bad repertoire to have. Is that the word I'm thinking of? I think so. L head, LI. Okay, this is all together, and that's the scar. And this one, this under eye. I think these under eyes are together, so I can split them in two. Splits you into two. Ha 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 ha. It's not funny. What else have I done as of late? Like I have ideas, stories, and then I come here and I have nothing. Nothing. LR, L. I always confuse the L and the R. L. Okay, switch it. It is funny. It's funny, haha, seeing me scramble like little eggs up here. Let me save again and then hope it doesn't fail. Fail. I didn't mean to say that I was playing Minecraft. I did say that, but I didn't go into detail about it. I have nothing. That guy from the whatever reality TV show was in Spanish. I don't remember the title. A blank canvas. Exactly. Every day's a brand new day. Let me update the hiccup counter. It's been a couple hiccups. Hiccups. What the fuck? I didn't log in here. I have to do it over here. Hold on. Does it gracefully over here? No, never mind. I opened Discord and axed it. Close Discord. Hiccups. Last month's hiccup counter. I'll reveal it. I think it's been like 6. Hiccup set 6. Where's my little journal? Here it is. Last month's hiccups. Can you guys hear the book? I have like a little planner. It's so cute. Last month hiccups was 9. I think I only streamed a couple times. Actually, I should have written it down how much I streamed last month. 1, 2, 3. I only streamed 3 times last month. Well, there's like 4 weeks in a month, so it's like once a week almost. That's not bad, yeah? Okay, back to consolidation here. My friend went to Japan. And she brought back so much little Chikawa stuff. It's more than 2, definitely. I think more than 2 is a win. It's a win. It's a win. Hey, pickups and streams per month to see the correlation. Yeah, when I make that graph, I'll definitely add that because I think we'll be able to see the correlation. These are the forehead. Okay. Well, with the mask. It's a little thing. How do I do it in the other one? I hate to open the other file because it's so big, but I have to. Anyway, she's in Japan, and I was like, I wonder if she's gonna bring me anything nice, you know what I mean? And she brought a lot of Chikawa stuff. Like she brought like little gummies, and then little sheets of gum. It's literally like a small little square of gum, and it had a ton of little stickers, and they're all like holographic. It's super cute. And she brought both me and my sister Hachiwara plushes, like little keychains, and we both have matching Hachiwaras. They're twins. That's so cute. And then I showed her my Hachiwara purse that I got from Miniso, and she's like, "Whoa!" And I was like, "Yeah, no, it like matches." It's so cute. But she was telling us that her cousin, I think it's her cousin, her younger cousin, like in middle school. She might be in high school by now, actually, but I think she's in middle school. Was like, could you get me some Final Fantasy stuff while you're in Japan? And she like had like a reference photo. And my friend doesn't speak a lick of Japanese. I actually don't know how she got around so well. She doesn't speak a lick of it. And she was like she went to Akiba, and she was trying to like show the clerks like the whatever Final Fantasy stuff her cousin wanted, and she ended up like not finding anything. I'm curious what Final Fantasy it was, but like she didn't know what it was, and I was like, well, if you don't know what it is, you won't be able to describe it to me. But in the end, I guess I'll leave this mask there. She ended up like, I don't know what she got her cousin. Something, I guess, right? But my friend, I was saying my cousin, she's not my cousin. My friend got herself a little mofu stand. You guys know what mofu stands are? Pull up a picture. Mofu stands are these little like kitties. They're just cats. They're just little cats, and they're so cute. They're like chunky little cats. And they wear all sorts of little costumes. They're really popular. You can see them here in the States too. These little guys. She got herself like a plush of one of these. A little shark, I think is what she said it was. Putting in the background, you work in this game. Thank you. You listen to me talk about random stuff. She got a little mofu set for herself, and it was so cute, and she loved it. And then her cousin took a look at it, and she was like, I want that one. I want that one. And we were like, no, please don't tell us you gave it to her. Please. Did my voice crack? Like, please don't tell us you gave it to her. And she was like, I gave it to her. Like, no. She's like, yeah, it was the only thing I got that I really, really liked for myself. And I was like, dude, why'd you give it to her? But I guess it's like, well, you know, she couldn't get her little Final Fantasy stuff, and it's like she probably just felt bad that she wasn't able to get her what she wanted. But also it's like, I don't know if I would be able to sacrifice something I love just like that. If I really liked my little mofu sand creature, I don't know. How do I separate this? Let me see. I do have to open this. Not the draft. That's life. Yeah, especially since there's always the future. And I think, like, maybe depending on what the Final Fantasy is, you can get that sort of stuff here, especially online. And, like, the thing about her cousin is, like, she's not necessarily well off, but she's, like, very spoiled, like, materially. Like, she gets stuff that she wants. She has a lot of, like, really cool clothing. So I feel like if she really wanted some like, Final Fantasy stuff, she could just get it herself. You know what I mean? Like, ask her big bro to get her for her. But I want to be like, yeah, you just get a little cat. It's her cat. Her cat. Artist got sick and closed the studio in Japan, so I have one less reason to go now. No! No. That's a shame. What am I looking for? Oh, I remember. Final Fantasy was easier fun. Yeah, especially since it's like popular everywhere. Like Final Fantasy is beloved everywhere. Everywhere. Drafts, working, PSD. Here we go. My thing about like going to Japan again, like properly, I don't necessarily have like a reason to go. Maybe for like buying exclusive. Actually, I do know. I want to buy Vaporeon stuff. I love Vaporeon. I ordered the Vaporeon Build-A-Bear because it came back, and you know I had to get it. I bought the Vaporeon Build-A-Bear. So excited. It has little jammies, and later down the line I want to buy its shoes because it doesn't come with shoes. The shoes at Build-A-Bear are expensive. It's in its 70s now, so you get it. No, yeah, that's like old. That's old. We're like retiring age. Actually, that's technically like beyond retiring age. Retiring age is like 60 something. Although no one really retires like at 60 something these days. Fun fact about Vaporeon, it's one of the biggest Eevees. It's really fat. It's the heaviest Eevee. Lucian. One of them, I think. I think Flareon is like... Flareon and Umbreon are, I think, are the other two. I think. Hello, hello. Has Cinnamoroll Build-A-Bear? You're so jealous because you're your favorite Cinnamoroll Rio character. Mine too! I love Cinnamoroll. Cinnamoroll. Boku wa Cinnamon. Useki janai mon. Otoko no ko inu da mon. He's just a little puppy. He's a puppy. Okay, I separated by the vents and the grill and then the fill. Okay, go back here. Does look thicker than the others. It is also like, they have like a figure of Vaporeon. What am I doing? I'm working on commissions, so that's why it is mosaic, because it's secret. They have a Vaporeon figurine on the Pokemon Center. I don't know if it's sold out, but it's like the Vaporeon kind of like standing on its like hind legs in like a very fun, cheerful pose, but it looks so weird. If you like really ever just get a look at Vaporeon, it just looks so strange. I guess like that can be said if you really like look at a design in general, it'll just look weird anyway. This is the draft. It's over here. Okay, here we go. Let me save this just in case this crashes. This file was opened and modified externally. Do you want to overwrite it? Yeah. I don't know what that means. I don't know when that would have happened, but okay. Anyway, I'm waiting. A lot of Pokemon working 2D, not 130, yeah. Hydrate, thank you. I'll take a nice sip of water. There's the older ones, yeah. This is saving properly, I think. Oh, speaking of other Vaporeon stuff I got a battle figure. Like it's like a little posable Vaporeon figure. And it had been, I think I saw it maybe 2 years ago in like a Walmart by itself. Like it was like in its own wrapping. And I was like, let me not get it. And my Vaporeon kick hadn't started until maybe a year after. I regretted it every time not getting it because it's so hard to get it online when it's not like double the fucking price. But luckily, it seems like they reran it with like different other little creatures with it. And so when I was at Walmart doing some shopping, I saw it there and I was like, oh my god, I have to get it. So I did. And it came with a Mankey and a Litleo figure. Excuse me. And they're not my favorite Pokemon. And I was like, okay. But now I have a little Mankey and Litleo figure on my desk. Just there. And I have my little Vaporeon too. And it's so cute. It used to, I think it came with the Bellossom and a Pikachu in the past. But this current rerun only has the Litleo and Mankey. Mankey's a weird one, yeah. The whole Mankey line is like interesting. Like the whole like, and then when they made can you have the Mankey? Maybe. I don't know. I'll have him sitting around. If I ever order merch, if I ever make physical merch, which I'm planning to, I say this. I'm putting you guys on a little string. Like, I'm gonna make the merch. I'm gonna make the merch. We'll see. But if you ever have an order and you order merch and it's one of the types that I ship out, I'll put the Mankey in there. I'll write that down on a little sticky note. Mankey's not my favorite. I don't know what to do with him. He's just sitting there. Let's see. Hiccups. What am I at? Always forget. 6. 7. Merch, never heard of it. Truly. Who is this merch individual? Merch sounds like a name or like a nickname. I mean, technically it is, right? Merchandise is the full word. Ooh, we've had 2025. You feel it? Me too. See, where is my thing? Oh yeah, I got the little Vaporeon thing. I got the little Vaporeon figure. I merch so quickly. Thank you. Hey there, merch. What would be like a name that merch would be the nickname? You know what I mean? This is the draft. Stop looking at the draft. This one. Technically I could just copy and paste this, yeah? Get rid of this. Merch 17th. 7th. I don't want to say 17th. 7th. Merch 7th. March 7th from Star Rail. I've talked so much, my nose is like doing the thing it does. Let's see. Cash or price? Price is a really interesting name. I feel like if I hear price or cash as a name, it doesn't really register to me like the money aspect of it. John Merch Price. That sounds like a fucking Ace Eternity name. Attorney, not eternity. Eternity isn't a word. That sounds like an Ace Attorney name, where it's like very clearly something to do with their profession. 9 pixels zoomed in on. Of course, this peak art. Vent grill. Let's see. All head. Where's the mask? I just had it. Mask, vent R. Okay, then I separated to. Maybe it would just be easier to copy and paste it here. Peak pixels. Thank you. East Eternity sounds like an interesting title. With a name like that, it better have an Ace Attorney reference at least. Underworld Law. Your Honor, he's guilty. And it's okay. Totally makes no sense. I have no... Haha. No haha. Okay, let's move this over here. Overlay it nicely. Slow pooter. My pewter or my pooter? Pooter sounds more foul. And it's like I'm just doing internet on my pooter. My pewter. This way, this way, this way. This way. Here. Oh, but then this doesn't extend as far anymore. A set in purgatory. Just endless law cases. Your client's a lion. Your Honor, my client's pants aren't on fire, therefore he is not lying. Might hold up in some sort of court. TBH. Talking about your butt or something? Yeah. Sounds too much like cooter. I'm using the pewter. The pooter. Named Pewter. He's pretty cool. There's Pewter City in Pokemon. Meow. This is the mask. But the point of the mask is vents are these. Luckily, this didn't. I don't know why I thought it would rename itself. 3 shadow 2. It kind of did. It's fine. Underfill 2. Underfill R. It is on the R, so we'll do L here. Okay. It's always like these little things about live 2D models that take so long. We're just like renaming layers and like merging them. It's like the most monotonous part of the creation process, but it takes so long. Mid-horn. Actually, this doesn't need any sort of thing on it. L R L L. I showed you guys last time. The that one guy's, what's his name? Smoothie Poppy, is that his name? That one guy's like bits where he had like the Valentine's Day stuff. And it was like, L is for the way you look. And then he started dancing. So fucking funny. I love that video. Use painting today for frame and now you hate throwing away the painting. Aw. What is the painting? What was it of? Like classic cottagecore type stuff? I feel like usually paintings that are used are like that sort of art. Nose tip. There we go. The beak. Why is it 2? Well, it doesn't need to be 2. Let me just erase these 2s. Daffodils in the vase. Oh, that's cute. A little still life. Beautiful little still life. Let me check this. I've been meaning... On my hands and knees. No, the group chat's playing Minecraft. But I have to work. It's okay. They might be playing later in the day. Maybe. And we play it every weekend. It's okay. I'm not missing out. I'm not missing out. It's a pastel. Ooh, it's so cute. I've been wanting to like go and like work on pastels again. I don't really have any. Oil pastels are nice. Like the buildup you can get with it is so nice. God, please don't crash. Saving recovery information. Thank you. I was like Minecraft, they had to seal you away. They couldn't rip you apart from the Minecraft. A metal frame. I'm not familiar with the brand, but a metal frame is nice for $2 too. Oh yeah, I went to a Joann's. You know how they're like shutting down? It's actually kind of insane how much everything isn't on sale. Everything is still basically fucking full price because everything was already like expensive. And then for the fabric, it's a 2-yard minimum. I'm not gonna spend $30 on that. Like that's ridiculous. Like $30 for a single yard, and then 2-yard minimum, $60, and then it's 20% off. So like what, like maybe like $10 off, if that. They're fucking crazy. Are y'all going bankrupt or what? Like, are you? This sounds like you're not going bankrupt. Do you guys even need the money? Pastels you never use where you go to get your canvas to make painting. Ooh. I have some old canvases from like high school that I need to gesso. Because I've been back into painting. And they're really nice canvases. Kind of interesting. Is this the right one? Am I doing the right one? I am, aren't I? It's really interesting. What's interesting? Why the fuck did I say that? What is interesting? I don't know what's interesting. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. I kept talking too much. This is the mask itself. And the mask itself doesn't have too many pieces. So I can just make it a single piece. The beak is a single thing here. And then the mask side R here. Side L. L is for the way you look. You can do any size. I learned how to make my own canvas and stretch it. I just haven't like done it. I have like one like pre-made like huge canvas. It's like basically like as tall as a person. I got it for like $20. It's probably not that bad of a deal. But I've been too scared to use it. It's been in my closet for like 4 years. But I wonder if I should use it this year for my thing. Fuck you, mods. Make sure he gets traffic when going home. No! Hands on the knees. Okay, does a little dance move. Hits a stanky leg. What the fuck? Canvas boards overstretched. I feel like the boards are easier to use, but there's something nice about a stretched canvas, I feel. I don't know, but like you do definitely have like less to worry about with the boards. Like you don't have to worry about the tension or like tearing, stuff like that. I'm pretty rough with my canvases. It's almost like I feel bad for the people in the studio looking at me because I'm pretty like I'll set my canvas here and then it's a little bit of wet and then it falls and they're like they like all gasp and shit like when it falls and I'm like chilling. I'm like no worries, no worries. Like to me it's like I can just fix it or I can like work around it, right? But to them it's like, oh, you spent so much time on that, and it's like, well, yeah, but I can just fix it. It's fine. I'm pretty rough with it. Like I can just improvise. You know what I mean? I'll let what comes to me happen, and I'll deal with it accordingly. You know. Mouth line, mouth scar, and this is masked. Let me unmask it because it's covered by the thingy. Merge. Another save. I just saved, but I'm gonna save again. Saves. Adapt and overcome. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, I guess this is what I meant when I was saying interesting. Not that it's interesting, but a lot of like old canvases I have from like middle school and high school, they're pretty nice quality because I had gotten them from the art teacher who had like basically been reusing canvases for years, and I just like chose something and like painted it or whatever. And you know, I took them home because they were my paintings at that point. But the canvas quality is like pretty good. It's like a nice like thick frame and everything like that. It's like I should reuse these. It's not like because like the stuff on it is like really old and like not a good showcase of my skill anymore. You know what I mean? So I should probably gesso them. How does one reuse canvas? You can use something called gesso, which is basically like a paint. Usually it's white, but I guess like you can color it if you want. But it's paint that has like a tooth to it. You know how like paper for certain paper, like watercolor paper, has teeth. Like you can like kind of feel texture on it. So the gesso has texture on it, and you can gesso it and paint over it, and then you can just make your painting again, make a new one. The old painting will still be there unless you like sand it or something. But reprime it, yeah. You can also, if you're more into like painting on a smooth surface, you can just like gesso a layer, sand it, gesso another layer, sand it, and then just keep going until it's like really fucking smooth. And then you can paint on that. But I like it when it has teeth. It has a little bit of texture. Bottom scar, let me... No navel. Mask.
Hoy es el día del papu. Hoy es el día del papu, papus.
Papu, papu? I was expecting more. Also, I made the same mistake again. This is gonna crash. Papu, papu? Can you eat it? My old painting? I want the canvas, though. You can't eat it if I want the canvas. Look at the canvas texture. Yeah, I think that's what makes paintings. It's like the texture. Because you know, like when you think about, oh my god, my nose. I have to blow my nose again. Hold on. I'm not using it. I said I was gonna use it. You know, when you think about like works, like painting artworks and stuff like that, you just use the board or something. That's true. Some boards can get a little bit textury though. I definitely use boards that have more texture than the canvas I had. Let me take a sip of water. I might have to like restart my body real quick. Okay. So the thing about like thinking of the choice of medium, I suppose. Like a painting, like what, like when you think about like the carrier, like what it is you're making, sometimes thinking about what it is, like what it's on, is like integral to it. Like recently the painting professor was talking with a young individual who primarily does digital art, Hold on, I have to cough. Oh my god. Who does digital art? And the point, I suppose, or like the goal, is to come out of the studio class with a body of work that is good for your portfolio and stuff like that, yeah? And the young individual has digital art. I think that's just their main medium. Mouth line bottom. Why does it look like this? Okay. And she was like, okay, I'd like you to think, she says very, very sweetly, I'd like you to think where these artworks are going to live. Are they going to live on the computer? Or are you going to print it out on a nice quality print? Or are you going to showcase it on a screen? Like, what is the way you want to display this? Especially when it's like, depending on the space you're in, you know, they'll prefer certain things to be displayed on certain mediums or like displays, and it's like something you have to think about when you're making artwork in a world or space that is going to be seen by more people. Like, for example, if you're doing art school or if you're doing a studio or an exhibition, stuff like that. So you think about like, does this painting have to be a painting or can it be something else? And it doesn't have to be a really big answer. Like, it doesn't have to be like deep as fuck and like, oh yeah, like philosophical and all about it. It can just be like, I want it to be a painting because I like how it looks. You know what I mean? Or I want it to be hung on a wall and displayed physically, tangibly. So that's why I did it as a painting instead of as a digital artwork. You know what I mean? On the wall in a frame kind of person. I feel like I've never really put my work in a frame. And also, like, I've never made a work with a frame in mind. So when I, like, am thinking about my paintings, I never, like, consider, like, I want a frame, right? But, like, someone like you who's like, I think about the wall and the frame, you're gonna consider the frame in mind, right? Just food for thought, I suppose. Like, know how you're gonna display your items. This is the whole square. Wall scrolls or posters. Interesting. I wonder, that'd be nice. I only have, did I tell anyone that I got my holy grail wall scroll? My holy grail VTuber wall scroll. I got it like a year ago at this point. High scar B. Yeah, this is just one thing. Let me save this again. Like, the works are more final and complete, for sure. Then also reminds me of like how, like, if you paint something and let's say you're not using a frame, there's the preference of painting the edges of the artwork or leaving it canvas or leaving it gessoed or leaving it raw. Who is it? I'll show. Let me see if I can find the picture. Because I still remember the merch line. I'd like to eventually get like the keychain, I think, that came with it. Or that was part of it. It was for an online crane game when it came out many years ago. And I got it secondhand. Luckily. Let me see. Am I typing? Yeah. And it's illustrated by my favorite artist ever. Well, not ever. Well, yeah, basically my top 2 artists. Here it is. Save image. And I really, really want the other stuff. Comes with a little pillow too. I'll take a picture of the pillow. It doesn't come with a pillow, but the set was with a pillow. Here we go. I think it would be nice one day to have it. But here's the tapestry. I have it hanging on my wall over my head. It's so cute. The artist was Tama. They did a lot of Vocaloid PVs back in the day. They still do, but usually it's back in the day. And it's a beautiful wall scroll, and it's so cute. It's so fucking, like, seeing it in person, I'm like zooming in with my eyes. I have my eyes like literally like less than an inch away from it because it looks so high quality in person. I've never had, also shoes on the bed, what the fuck? Anyway. That's so cute. I love it. It was so cheap when I got it. I'm so glad. When it first came out, I think I had considered asking my brother to try to win it, but I was like, no, it's a lot of money. I'm not gonna ask him to do that. But wait and you shall receive, right? Ask and you shall receive. And I asked myself and I bought it myself years later. Cozy, yeah. Your Oshi graduated years ago? Who is your Oshi? I feel like at this point, so many people have graduated. Here's the pillow that was part of this set too. A little less cute, but I still like the art. I want the art. I want to eat the art. I love it. I love it. Tomo's art's so good. I love Tomo's art. Only took years. Exactly. But I'm patient. I'll wait. Pinky Pop Hepburn? That's a deep cut. At this point. Yeah. Thinking about the old school tubers. When I think about, like, she isn't very active. Oh. Yeah, a lot of like of the like older tubers are kind of like growing up, I guess. And like they're doing like other ambitions and stuff. So that like if they're only somewhat active, then they'll do things here and there. But this shade is this okay. Wait, I wanted this one to be separated so it could glow, didn't I? Shoot. Let's see. I've been thinking about the VTuber scene and how different it is, but if you still watch indie tubers, it's kind of still the same and it's never changed. It's kind of different. But Energy no one has matched since. Maybe Corona's close. No, yeah. People, it's hard to find something that scratches that itch once your tuber's gone. Here, this one I want to separate into. Okay, we'll see. Like a lot of, I don't know. I love VTubers. I love VTubers. Screams. Doesn't scream, so I can't. Right. But I don't know. If you're gone, you'll kick a cop or something. Put your ass in danger. Just for that. I don't know. I'm like, whoa. I almost just unplugged my headphones. I'm just here. I feel like it's not a super healthy like mentality to be like, well, I'll just be here, because in reality, like sometimes people just won't be here. But as long as I'm here, I'm here. You know what I mean? I'm here. Early's Muna for me. Muna is familiar. But I'm here. And I'd like to be here for a long time. Let's see. Bottom, this color is the purple. I need to look into why is it that when I speak so much, I get like congested. I love VTubers. They're funny, silly, and they're people. And it's nice to see people have ambitions and goals, and are creative and passionate, you know? It's fun. Purple 2. Purple 1 was so good, they made Purple 2. You just exist? Me too! And it's fun. I love existing. Fun to, it's tough to find many tubers that you like to watch and or chat. Yeah. I feel like I've never really... Well, I like watching tubers, but I've not found one that makes me want to chat. I just don't chat at all. I just like watching. And I like supporting from a distance. But then it gets to the point where it's like, maybe I should have said something. That's one of my. Oh, this is still saving. Oh, one of my favorite indie tubers. Oh, I really liked her stuff, and she was so funny, silly, haha. I love her. And then she graduated, and I was like, fuck. And then she got reborn in something else, and I was like, fuck. And then and then she graduated, and I was like, fuck. And then she got reborn in something. I was like, fuck. And like now the stage that she's on is so big. It's like shit. It's like damn. But then she's my little role model. 3 times, yeah. The first time was indie, the second time was small corpo, the second time was or the third time was big corpo. But she's so funny. I love her. I was telling my friend about her. Cause my friend, like, she's not really into VTubers. She was really into the last VTuber she was really into was Mayuzumi from Nijisanji, and his ass has been gone for a long time at this point. And he was just like a very specific type of tuber that really doesn't particularly exist anymore. Like a lot of the old school tubers that graduated, like Lulu and stuff, like you just don't see that sort. And a lot of like OG Niji is also like kind of gone. Like Aki left too, I think, from Gen 1. I think their name was Aki. When chat becomes unreadable, it kind of sucks, yeah. And I think that's when things like fandom discords kind of excel. Where like if you have like a Discord where all fans of the same person kind of talk to each other, that's when it becomes more thing. Because at that point it's like, if the stage the tuber's on is a little too big, that's when community is even more important, because it's so much harder to interact with the VTuber. Although, you know, even like big VTubers like in Hololive and stuff will still interact with their fans, like on Twitter and stuff, or through chat, and there will be like, you know, familiar names and stuff like that. But I think where it really thrives for people is in like these smaller areas where they can talk with each other with each other, and like, you know, be fans together. It could get rough. Oh yeah, I bet. This is the nose shade. It's crazy to think the sort of stuff they have to go through when you're much bigger. Side face shade, forehead shade. Okay. It comes with egg roll. I keep referencing when I say okay. Really silly video. The parodies are nice. But yeah, I don't know. I love tubers. I've not talked to anyone really IRL about them. I have a friend whose friend is into VTubers, and I asked them, I was like, oh, what's their, like, I asked them like through, like, that's a proxy, right? Like, oh, what do they like or whatever? Like, oh, whatever. But it's so hard to do it through a proxy. Like, like basically I'm just like talking nonsense to my friend, and my friend can't convey any of the nonsense I'm talking to their friend. And we've never met. But I don't know. And I told my sister about VTuber stuff, and she has like a pretty okay grasp on VTuber stuff. Why is this like this? But there's still things where she's like, what the fuck? She doesn't give a fart. The tiny server reference, they're really big so fast. Interesting. No, yeah. That's how it can be. These earrings, I'm pretty sure, separated into little 3 parts. Earring hook, yeah. Merge, and then everything else here merge. They come with egg roll. And then when that VTuber was indie, like right before they graduated, they had little merch because they were also an artist, and I was like, oh, I want to buy this, but well, you know, maybe I'll buy it later when it comes to their online shop. I think it was at AX, and my friend had gone to AX that year, I think, like whatever. And I was gonna ask them to get it for me, but I didn't, and I didn't get it, and they graduated. I have no clue where you can even find that sort of merch secondhand too. It's ridiculous. So the lesson is make that impulse purchase, maybe. Earring hug. Oh, these are not separated. Gotcha, you did. Ghost. Ghost. And I'll separate it into the colors. Let's do like this. Control X, Control V. Actually, the earring hug is one thing. Retiring, like, she's still indie, but as the VTuber gets bigger, the vibe has to change. Definitely. I feel like, you know, it's like the, let's see. Hold on, let me drink water. Yeah, there you go. Hydrated. Yeah, when a VTuber gets bigger, the vibe definitely changes because like the stage gets a little bit bigger, even if they're indie. Let me move this mask. I don't know if it's still on. There you go. Yeah, it's like, and then when you start to think, right, where how there are some like corpo VTubers who are doing fairly well, but then if you're like really thinking about like, I suppose, the size of people that they have, there are some indie VTubers who have basically the same sort of like stats, if you will. And so like even if there is like an indie tuber, they could be pulling stats at the level of a corporate one, and it's just like different vibe, right? Like even if they're indie, the stage gets much bigger. I just realized I erased this guy off the ether. Let me put him back in. I don't know what the fuck happened. There we go. Let me just separate like this. Ghost, earring, ghost. There we go. And yeah, just a little vibe. Yeah. Change is inevitable, I suppose. It's like the lesson of everything. Ghost W. And it's okay to walk away if things change for a way that doesn't benefit you. If you're a fan of something per se. So much actual work just helping out a friend. So yeah. Responsibilities get bigger. Earring hug. Let's do this. XW. Earring hug. B. They get big. Big and beautiful like your heart. BW, BW. Earring hug. Oh, what time is it? Okay, I'll go till maybe 10, 15 more minutes. We'll see. Ghost W, earring hug. To separate this one to two. I don't know what else I have to say about VTubers. I love VTubers. B. Michael with a B? Where? That's like an old ass vine. Or was it like when your homie is like, what's it called when you're scared of insects? Or you're scared of like, I guess there was like when you're a friend who's scared of bees or whatever. Fuck, I have to actually find the punchline. I don't have to. I'll abstain. There's no need to pull up a video. I have to finish this. I can't just look at videos every second. Ears, ear line, ear shade, ear color, ear underline. I don't know if I really like using the underline. I don't even use it. Ear shade, ear line, and then let me erase this. Ear. Hello, car. R. L. I didn't finish talking about the Joanne stuff. Anyway, there was a lot of stuff there at Joanne's, but you're starting for the night. Thank you. Bye bye. Nice chatting. Bye bye. Later. I was looking at the Joanne stuff, and so many stuff wasn't on sale. And then, just like in passing to the checkout, there was one like weird box thing, and I was like, "Whoa, it's a laser cutter," and it was like $1,000. And I was like, "This shit is definitely not on sale," and it wasn't. Like, why would $1,000 laser cutter? I would like a laser cutter. It's basically just like a more advanced. Can I just copy paste this one? More advanced like cutting machine, like a silhouette or whatever. The Joanne's laser cutter, yeah. Also, it's not even Joanne, it's Joanne's. No, it's not even Joanne's, it's Joanne. There's no S on it. It's just Joanne. I say Joanne's. Jones. The forbidden laser pointer. Oh yeah. You put a little ant in there and tell it to chase the laser. That's 1,000,000 degrees. I think it would just, I feel like if you put an ant in there and it was like cooking, it would probably like just die from the surrounding heat. I feel like lasers are really strong. Ah, wait. I don't think I'm done. This person, they had another thing with this. Hold on, check my instructions. It's a good thing I take my time for permissions, because if I feel like I don't take my time, I'm gonna miss a lot of things. Let's see. Because updates take so many details. Let's see. That would look like Ash Baby. It would. Like, trying to think of the. Let's see. Toggle to change the regular all black to change the red to a regular purple eye. Okay. I can do that. Do it here. This one I might need to pull out my pen. Maybe. I need my new drawing pen gloves. Drawing gloves. Get a new one because I have one that's so raggedy and old. It's like it has like a hole in it, and I have not replaced it. And like the material is the texture is like not at all what it is when I bought it or when it came with. I can't see it with my tablet, which is 1,000,000 years old at this point. You guys, when you guys go driving, maybe not when you're driving. Don't do it when you're driving. But if you guys pass like a tunnel and you're a passenger, oops. You guys hold your breath and make a wish. Control C. You guys hold your breath and make a beautiful little wish while you're driving through a tunnel. I don't know where I heard that was a thing, but I've done that since I was very young. And the other day I was on a little shopping trip with a homie, and the homie was driving. And no? Was that just like not a thing? I don't know where I heard it, but I've always done it. And I was on a shopping trip, and then we were going through a tunnel, and I was like, whoa, let me make my little wish. You know what I mean? And so I took a deep breath, and I held my breath, and I held it, and I held it, and then the tunnel was still super long, and I gave up maybe when I had like way like less than a quarter left of the tunnel to go. And I was like, darn, if I took a deeper breath in the beginning, I could have actually made it through the entire tunnel. But it was like we were like, the cars were kind of slowing down because it was at a curve. And I was like, oh my god, do not slow down. I'm gonna fucking pass out in the back of this car because I'm trying to do my little wish. Where have I heard of that then? If no one's heard of it, let me see. Holding your breath in a tunnel to make a wish. I want to find out that this isn't even a fucking thing. Let's see. r/San Francisco. This is like a very specific tunnel. Let's see. Do you hold your breath and make a wish when you go through the Robin Williams tunnel? I have no idea where that is. When I drive through and my friends keep talking, I think to myself, are you not making a wish right now? Let's see. Every single time, got caught in unexpected traffic and nearly died. Someone says every time. Someone says I will now. Okay, that's one post. Is there anyone else? In his butt? Whose butt? Okay, here's another post. Why do we all hold our breath? This is from Pittsburgh. So this is like way far from San Francisco. Why do we all hold our breath in the tunnels? Stupid stitions. No. Superstitions are cool. Some of them. The famous Robin Williams tunnel. Oh, his butt? Is that what you meant? his famous tunnel, his derriere. Let's see. I don't do that anymore, but I remember doing it when I was a kid. I got pretty good at it too. Someone says, "What the hell is wrong with you?" Someone says it's an old superstition and or challenge. Everyone's saying, "Please don't break when you're in the tunnel, or else I can't do it." Let's see. Common Orlando Toyota dealership has a blog, and it has one of these. What the fuck? Oh shit! I do have to stop streaming. Let me read this real quick. Holding your breath when you pass a graveyard. Holding your breath in a tunnel. Supposedly, it's good luck to hold your breath while driving through a tunnel. If you can make it through the entire tunnel without breathing, you can make a wish at the end, and your wish will come true. But don't do it while you're driving. So it says. Interesting, but it seems like, I guess, areas that have tunnels seem to think about it more. Although that particular tunnel in San Francisco seems famous. I don't know. Anyway. It was fun, everyone chatting. I did get some work done. Has any of your wishes come true? Actually, yes. When I was in middle school, I asked in my little tunnel wishes. It's hard to tell what it is, but it's fine because it's already been completed. I would ask for a drawing tablet. For a nice on-screen drawing tablet. Oh yeah, and then when I was a little bit younger than that, I asked for Copic markers. I was like, I want these, please, 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 please. And I did get them. Actually, many years afterwards, though. For the drawing tablet, it was a little bit more. I think I spent more time asking for the tablet, but I did ask for those sort of things. But then when you think about it, it's like those are very like accomplishable things. And actually, the only reason I ever got them was because I told my brother about it, who told my parents. And then he was like, "Oh, we should get her one of these for Christmas," and so I did. But it was basically a case of if you ask, you shall receive. Because if I never told my brother, I don't think I would have ever gotten one. It's just one of those things. But it was actionable, I suppose. But I did get my wish granted years ago. For Pokemon to be real, you're gonna end up Isekai in Pokemon Legends, bro. You're gonna end up in a whole nother world. Anyway, yeah, that was it. We had a lot of good conversations today. Thank you everyone for coming. I did get a lot of work done too. That'll be it for today. Thank you everyone for coming. For the mystery dungeon. Good luck getting out. All right. Bye bye everyone. Bye bye. Sweet dreams, sweet dreams.